My name is Patty Williams-Downs, and welcome back for Season 2 of the Boundary Breakers podcast. For those of you who may not know me, allow me to reintroduce myself. I've spent the last 20 years serving in the best institutions, breaking boundaries, and fighting for the social good. Whether that means guiding young people and discovering their power and clearing the way for them to use it with Teach for America, or ensuring every student I encounter has an equitable opportunity to achieve their greatest post-secondary aspirations as the executive director of OneGoal Houston. Or even sitting here with you today as the founder and CEO of BreakingBounds, whose mission is to support leaders who are working towards the social good. And as I embarked on this journey, I found a community of individuals who were using their unique gifts and talents to transform the world. A community of boundary breakers. In Season 1, 4 boundary breakers joined us to share their stories.
The only color in art is on a canvas.
There's nothing you have done I've never heard or seen. So welcome to 8 Million Stories and let the transformation begin.
Just because someone doesn't see exactly everything you see, doesn't mean it's not there.
It don't mean it's not real.
It doesn't mean it's not
Yes.
It was a lot of hard work, but it wasn't difficult.
And their stories were just the beginning. Join us for Season 2 of the Boundary Breakers podcast as we uncover society's most pressing challenges.
And we see our mortality splattered everywhere, right? Particularly in our community, that it's really essential that we see our successes.
I think the shadow side is that my family was impacted by the war on drugs.
While I was in New Zealand, Hurricane Harvey hit Houston.
Water is our greatest threat and our greatest answer.
Build bridges towards a brighter future.
Everyone belongs. It doesn't matter your ability. It doesn't matter what you're capable of. You belong.
Your voice at the table is important, even though you may not necessarily have the title.
People don't care about what level of government and what legislator voted on what and why and what days they vote on. They don't care about that. They care about, is this bill going to make my life better?
But the whole key and theme is providing access to resources and access to capital that some don't have.
And break boundaries.
We like to say we actualize water as a human right.
I personally believe that all companies, regardless of size, need to have the ability to know what their options are.
That when all voices aren't heard, that means that voices are excluded and that harm can be done.
My role is not to dictate, but to direct.
To me, it's all of us being on the same accord about what we're seeking to welcome for all Houstonians, and people removing their own personal bias from that.
And I realized that the more that I embraced all of my uniqueness, the more liberating it was for me, but also liberating for other women.
So if you're gonna become this superhero version of yourself, I think the opportunity to build grit and have a level of resilience is super important.
Every part of this story is going to matter.
My name is Patty Williams-Downs. Welcome back to the Boundary Breakers podcast.